All right. I'm gonna go over a ES trade that I took last night, and I'm gonna kind of show you guys what I was looking for because on book maps I saw some pretty significant buys, and I kind of just want to show what I saw. So I'm pulling up book maps data. Um, so first of all, really weird week. We have respected so much on ES. I'm not really gonna go on NQ just for time purposes, but just to kind of go over this, we respected this 55 area, or I say 56, really really well. I had a level here I put in the last video. I don't know why. I think I put it as a daily level. I think I had it for something. Sorry, little sick. Maybe it's 2 hours. Actually, I don't know what this was for. Okay, so going to our smaller time or larger time frame. It's not the perfect low volume zone. Decent. These were a little bit better. Um, but for me, this was just a level I had, kind of more just like a psych level that had been like respected a few times. I thought I had a better example. Maybe it was 4 hour. But anyways, doesn't matter. Um, so I still think that we are. I don't want to say bearish. I mean, we held where we needed to hold. Like zooming out. I mean, this is kind of this end of this balance area here. You can see we've respected very well. Here's our next one. It's going all the way down. So it's been good. You know, we did have a lot of war news this week, which I'm not going to go over that, but hopefully, you know, I think that happened right into London on Tuesday or Wednesday. That had this pretty significant move. Sorry, book maps is still loading. See if I can find it out. There we go. Okay. Um, but yeah, price was really good in my opinion. We've had this like '07 to 33 area kind of just be bouncing back and forth. We've had a couple breaks. And if anyone's watched that recent video on like previous day breakouts and stuff, you know, you could see this original low over here at 77. We kind of failed to break that previous day low from when we sold off on Friday. Would have been a great long, but even without that, I'll kind of show what this was. Actually, no, I want to show this '09 move from today. I guess I'll go over some other things afterwards. So really, really violent move. We had this into, no, this was Thursday. What am I looking for? Yeah, today's Thursday. My bad. Okay, so we had this move right off of '09. I guess I'll just mark that. Or I'm sorry, off '05, and I will pull up book maps right here because I ended up taking this trade. Jesus, this is so glitchy. I'm not used to having this on this monitor. Yeah. Oh, this was 9. Is this 9 o'clock? Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's still 9. Was it November? Oh. See if I can fucking find the morning. Damn, I gotta go fucking really far back. Okay. Well, I was not as prepared as I thought. Here we go. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so this is into, I know this is really messy. Hopefully you guys can kind of understand book maps or whatever. There's really great YouTube videos. You know what, maybe we'll do this. Drop it down to a 5-minute. So last night going into London, we had like we were kind of just grinding up. You know, we sold off from Asia Open, grinding up to London. Ended up having this like that previous high of 33 being rejected. Really big sell off here. I think that was news related. I'm not too sure. Um, but I just kind of want to talk about. Let's see if I can get the time to align. This was. Fuck, I really gotta do the time on this. 19, so this is. Where's midnight? So that's what, 10 o'clock? Okay. So you see right here at 10 o'clock, we have this candle. Comes all the way down to 1650. I'm reading that right. Yeah. Am I? Hold up. November 20th, Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, we kind of get to some of these orders. And just like looking at this, there were stacked orders all the way down. Like you can, hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I mean, they had a line in the sand. Eventually they come in, they fill these orders at 14. Okay, so they're absorbing orders. What time was that? That was 1:27. Okay, so this nasty 5-minute candle coming down, absorb those orders. We can see passive buyers stepping up on the ask. Come down here, we still have another bar of liquidity all the way at 59.10, all the way to 07, and then under that, we did have some at 90, and I wasn't too concerned because the orders were not really that strong, but you could see here a lot of buyers at this 10 level and a fuck ton of buyers up here. And if you look above, there wasn't really much liquidity above. POC, all that stuff. Like, I did see this. There's some orders are trying to sneak down here at 44. I didn't really think that that was significant by any means. But as volatility was picking up into the night, let's see if I can go where we here. Okay, we get this, you know, nasty, just aggressive sell all the way from, you know, 25 to 05. So 20-point sell off in about like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Really nasty, really aggressive, and even on like the 15. Even on the 15-minute, it didn't really look that great because I was actually up last night. But the thing is, you can see here, we have all these hourly candles wicking all the way from the morning. We get some nasty wicks again. And then what I was looking at is I thought this hourly was pretty bullish in a sense. So I was actually, I ended up longing 20. Actually, yeah, I think right here. Like you can see, we just had this steady grind up. I ended up longing, yeah, like 20 on this 1 o'clock wick. And again, when I see volatility like that, I'm not putting in full size. So just don't be a dumbass. We kind of grinded down, and as we came into this 10 area, I ended up, as we absorbed those orders, I ended up grabbing another quarter of my position, and then I ended up getting in my full position once we broke this 06 liquidity. And we absorbed all these buyers. We weren't breaking it. And even though they had liquidity below, this was majority of the orders. These are all, like, if you guys can see that, I mean, these are just major block orders. And then we ended up getting a really aggressive move up all the way from 05 all the way up to 40. We ended up breaking Globex highs really, really aggressively. And after this, I was just targeting some of this liquidity here at like 24. We had some at 40. They ended up putting stuff, oh yeah, sorry, some orders at 40. And then you can see here another block order, block order, block order. These were just great take profits for me. So I think my average ended up being like 13 or 12 on ES. Actually, it might have been a little bit lower. I think it was like 9. So I ended up really happy with that trade. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to see here. But you could see how they just started stacking liquidity. Like you could see here, they had orders all the way at 50. Started putting orders at 65 towards the morning. I got all out between like 40 and 50 because it was fucking super early. Um, but book maps is hard to read. Don't get me wrong. So, I mean, you can see here as we absorb those orders. That's 9. I'm gonna go all the way back. Like, hopefully you guys can kind of see this. Just block order, block order, block order. They put the same thing again here. Like, you can see here, massive orders right at open. Kind of zoom it in. Gets really messy. Crazy orders, all getting filled. Now, I will say this with book maps. It's not a, we just tap these massive orders and then bounce. You can see here, like, we broke through it a little bit. And then, if you're reading time and sales, you're reading the tape, like, you can see how buyers are stepping up. Sellers are starting to get, they're not able to push their job all the way down. But those really, really big orders are super crucial. You can see here as we get chopped up again. Did we fill those orders? I think we did. Yeah, as you can see here, they're adding passive buyers because they want to keep us above this 40 area. And that's why we pushed all the way up. Same thing again here. And then you can see volumes just stacked. So hopefully that's kind of a good example of what I look for. But for me, this is not a normal... God damn it. This is not normal for if you like to trade Globex, if you like to trade Asia, London, this is not normal if you look up book maps. And I've been trading Globex for an extremely long time. I've really been trading it more frequently just because I don't know. I've really enjoyed it. It's been good. I've been able to swing positions overnight. But that's kind of like my key idea, as well as just kind of understanding and looking like, I'll pull back up on the chart. Go back to a 15. I mean, even understanding like on drawing a short-term volume profile, like 900 is our value area low. Like, this is the area we want to long. And let's look at where POC is. POC is all the way back up here. If we want to zoom out, like, and go look at a higher time frame, you can see here the end of our like balance area is all the way here at 50. We've already kind of hit that, and we were just pretty much just filling orders all the way here. So I mean, we have a very good chance of making that recovery all the way up to a new all-time high. So everyone that was bearish off their fucking ass could get fucked next week. So you've got to kind of be careful. You have to be smart. You have to be understanding. Even going back, like, look at this. POC's all the way here at 96. Another distribution up here that we want to go to. So just kind of keep that in mind. And even breaking it down to a 15-minute, like, and you can see here, there's very obvious, I guess maybe I could show the hourly. There's very obviously, okay, we've got some type of zone here. Let's go back. We've got some type of zone here. Actually, that kind of looks like crap, but hopefully you guys are understanding. Just easy areas to understand where, oh, I need to go long. Oh, I need to go short. Because if you're over here chasing a move, let's say you're over here like, oh, I want to short 38 here. Well, it's like, why? Okay, I could see why, we've had some resistance here, but whatever. But as you see, like, okay, during this move today, they had really passive buyers, really passive buyers, really passive buyers, really passive buyers. Your sellers were here. Your sellers were, here, here, here. All just looking at book maps. So it's like, I mean, I understand why people lose, but you also have to kind of be smart about it. Also, you can see here, like, even just looking at, like, a 15-minute chart, like, I mean, you can kind of draw some type of support here all the way. So you got to understand, like, if you're trying to short while you're near 5,900, I don't like it. I don't love it, personally. Unless, you see that, like, the violent move we had from, I think this was Tuesday, where, violent drops, we're kind of slowly chugging. We worked back into the 07 to 5,900. This was the war news, by the way. So that's not really, like, the best example. This might be okay. I might be able to short this, like, Russia just intercepted missiles, news isn't great, and so forth. So I understand that, but unless you're approaching like 5,900 or a big strike level from above, yeah, you could take a short with a decent stop, but there's no reason why you should, like, on no matter what time frame, you should be trying to short down here or down here. You've already missed a 60-point drop. Why try to chase it? Why not be like, okay, where can I look for a long entry? Where can I look for something that's going to favor a position to the upside, because that's what's going to happen. And then, you're also looking at the hourly, like, okay, we just put this ridiculous hourly wick. Okay, what's my position here at 50? Am I going to try to short it all the way down, or I'm going to kind of maybe look for some type of long off of like a previous day high? And we get that. We get this, this is that previous high. We get it right here, as well as they also had orders there and so forth. So you have to kind of manage your risk, as well as just don't be fucking stupid, in my opinion. But I mean, this was just super textbook. I wish I would have held it longer. Personally, I wish I would have just held them all day. And I'm super pissed that I wasn't up this morning, but I am sick that I didn't re-long this after seeing the same thing happen again. So, but it happens. Nobody's gonna be perfect. Nobody's gonna really, make every single trade. Oh man, I wish I was gonna find the screenshot, but I can't get it. But yeah, so that basically wraps up my video. And if you want to learn more about book maps, go check. I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube who do an incredible job at explaining it. So yeah, go check that out. But hopefully you guys can get something from that.